about?
It is highly unusual, Randy. I mean, this case is going to be taught in law schools for years because so many things have happened here that are unusual. I have never seen, in all the cases I've tried, in all the high-profile cases I've covered, a time where in the middle of trial, suddenly the defendant becomes incompetent. So it's highly unusual, and I think it's incredibly curious that it happened right after that huge emotional breakdown we saw her have on Friday. You'll remember that her brother Lee testified. He was very emotional. She was extremely emotional. You could tell there was some kind of connection going on there. And I have to wonder, is she finally realizing what this defense is doing to her family? And was she having a little bit of guilt? Did she go in and say to her lawyers, all right, let's just backtrack. Let's not accuse them of molestation. So to raise this at this point in time is incredibly unusual.
So it might have hit her, is what you're saying. But
Yeah.
Is this claim different from insanity, right? This is not about whether or not she's insane.
Correct. This is absolutely not. The insanity rule is something handed down by the Supreme Court called the McNaughton rule. And basically it's a test that says, do you know the difference between right and wrong? Can you appreciate the nature of your actions? So, of course, at this point, you know, the prosecution is saying, hey, she wrapped up this body, she hid it, she concealed it, she buried it out in the woods. So there's a lot of thought going into it. She clearly knew her actions were wrong, or she just would have left the body laying out. Not insanity. This is competency to stand trial, and what they're asking is, does she have the ability to understand what's happening in the courtroom at this point in time, and can she assist her attorneys in aiding them in putting together her case? You know, is she able to hear the testimony and say to them, hey, it didn't happen that way, you need to ask this question?
So after she was examined by 3 experts, they determined that, yes, she was competent. Now, does the jury know anything about this? Will this affect her at all?
Oh, no. The jury will absolutely not know anything about this. They were probably just told, hey, something's arisen. Y'all have Saturday off. Go back to the hotel and have a good time at the pool, okay? That's the best thing they were told was, you know, sorry, it's going to be a little longer. But no, because you don't want it to prejudice her in any way. You don't want the jury to kind of think what myself and according to the Facebook folks who get in contact with me are thinking, hey, maybe she's starting to feel guilty about this whole defense. Maybe she's realizing the trauma it's having on her family.